the do's and don'ts. I know that we all make a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but we really have to find what's going to help you, what's going to be able to use the right hashtags. Now, depending on what you're marketing on, it might take some time to really find the people that are just like you and what and who you want to market. I know it took me a really long time to really find out who I really was. I know that I worked, I know I'm a single mom, I know that I like certain things, but I really struggled with that for a long time because I really didn't know exactly who I wanted to market. But all you have to know is what you are right now, and that's all that you need to do and know to start. So let's find out what we can utilize, what you've learned this week, and put this on your personal pages. Know that it's best to start on one social media, establish that before you move on to the next. Now I know because it'll take a lot of work. So you want to be able to invest the right time. But if you have established yourself on Facebook, you can move on to Instagram. Now know that on Instagram, you can actually post something already on Instagram and again post it again on Facebook. There's a little tablet where you can just go to the next screen and it'll automatically post on Instagram and on your like page. So if you have established a like page on your Facebook, it'll automatically post on both sides. So know that those things are really helpful, but it depends on the market that you're marketing, right? So now you have the perfect selfie, you have the perfect picture. Now there are certain things that you can utilize to make your pictures a lot more attractive. Those are free apps. I know there's Pick, Paste, and Post. I know there are other apps that you can utilize to make it more attractive. So know that there are lots of apps out there to really make your pictures really pop out. Some of the apps that I love to use are Fonto, Studio, WordWiz. I love to use Rona Design, Pick Frames. You can actually, put your thumbs up or, like you're pointing something and then have like a bubble with something like, it's today's day and I am working it. So make it a lot more appealing and fun. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you is how to find certain hashtags that would represent the pictures that you're posting and that would attract certain people and you can relate to. So you can actually go ahead and have these hashtags already written somewhere that all you have to do is go back and then copy and paste. So let's say you're just writing about makeup or you're posting a picture about your kids or their activities and you want to be able to reach out, go ahead and have them written down somewhere and then copy and paste and post them. Now know that, again, you can actually post on your Instagram and at the same time, it'll post on your like page if you happen to have one on Facebook. And it'll, do it automatically. So speaking of like pages, that's another place you might want to invest and know that that investment is something that is going to your business and it'll be utilized very effectively. And it is also a write-off. Earlier they spoke about how to really put yourself out there and open your store, so to speak. You want to be able to have your picture in your Facebook page, a nice banner. You want to be able to utilize everything that you've learned this week and be able to reach your market. And I know that for some of us, it'll take a little bit longer, but you got to really kind of find out who's your niche market. Who are you going to target? You have to kind of go out there and find out who you're marketing and find out who you are, right? Honestly, it took me a lot more longer than I expected. I just didn't know. I had to find out who I really was. I struggled for a long time. I really didn't know exactly who I was. I mean, I knew I was a mom. I knew I liked certain things. I loved my dog. I'm also a flight attendant. But so you have to find out who your niche is and who you're going to market out there. Now, I know a lot of you guys basically work off your Facebook page. When I first started, that's basically what I knew. So I really wanted to establish myself before you move on to the next one and open up like a like page. So you want to be able to utilize yourself and really establish and get that going before you move on to the next one, right? Now, you can, after you've established that, you want to be able to go ahead and open an Instagram page, right? And once you learn how to do that, you can actually post on your Instagram and on your like page. Now, certain things that you can use to make your post and pictures a lot better. I use so many apps, and we'll be posting a lot of those different apps in this group later on. So now, certain apps that I use are Fonto, let's see, where do I have? Pick Frames, Rona Design. I use Hashomatics to actually find a lot of hashtags and write them somewhere where if I'm using it on Instagram, all I have to do is copy and paste to market what exactly I am posting. Now, you know, really, these apps are so effective to make your pictures so attractive. Now, once you find your niche market, and it'll take a process, but really what you need to do is really take the time to see what connects to you. Go ahead and follow some people and see what kind of hashtags they're using. Find out when exactly your pictures are being liked and what times are more effective. I know that you know, certain times during the day you will get more certain hashtags you can actually use to market that particular picture, like hashtag makeup, hashtag lipstick. So you can find those in that particular app that will give you a lot more information. Now, know that you can save that on your phone, those hashtags. You can save them on your computer. And so when you're ready to post, you could just copy and paste. Now, if you're posting about your dog or you're posting about your children, you know, go ahead and take pictures of them and then copy those hashtags, make those pictures attractive and put them out there. Those things that relate to you, right? And that will relate to reaching out your niche market, where and who you are, you know, let's say what are you struggling that day? If you're struggling with your workout, post that. You want to be real. You want to be you. You don't have to be perfect. You know, that's really what connects people when you are honest and real. You could just say, oh, I just didn't feel like getting up this morning, but I put myself out there and here I am feeling great about my workout this morning. But know that when you really put yourself out there, you will reach those coaches that really can relate to you, and those are the coaches you want on your team. They are real, just like you. So as we're talking about like pages, I'll be honest with you, I'm not the best about explaining this, but the one thing you want to do is take the time to invest and learn about you, about your marketing tools. So when you put a post on your like page, you want to be able to invest a little into your like page. Honestly, in the beginning, all I did it was organically, but when my like page started struggling, that's when I started investing. So that like page is like an advertisement, right? So even if you put $5, that is a $5 write-off that you can use later on for your business, and know that that money that you're going to invest is basically going to reach out more. So just like if you were to sell a challenge pack, know that that challenge pack that you just made a little commission, you can invest a little bit into that advertisement. But so how do you really advertise? So let's say you can talk a little bit about your challenge group, a before and after picture. You can advertise invite as to looking for coaches, or you want to be able to reach specific people. Maybe you're reaching out that particular week for 10 coaches who want to take the business to the next level. So you want to be able to post that on your like page. So know that on your like page, you can actually pick age range or certain times. In fact, there's some tools on your like page where you can set it up to post at a certain time. It's just like an advertisement, all right? You can just go back and look at, what time did you get more likes. So if you really want to take the time and really learn how to really advertise that, that's where you want to invest. Now, there's certain places that you can really learn a lot more about those like pages, like Chalene Johnson's podcast. She has a lot of information. She's one person I like to follow. Let's see. Aside from the pictures and selfies, I gotta tell you, videos are huge. I'm challenging you all to, take your time, go out there and take a picture. I'm challenging you all to just go out there and take a video about what you're struggling with. Perhaps little food preparation. How do you cook your chicken? What are you doing to prepare your meals? So these are the things that you can use and make a great video to post on your timeline. I mean, these are things that you can put yourself out there. How do you make Shakeology? How do you make your favorite snacks? How do you organize yourself? How do you plan for a weekend? Or, there's certain things that you can put yourself out there. So don't limit yourself to what you're putting out there. So I'm challenging you all today to take all these tools and take an action step to go over this weekend and just say, this is what I'm going to do next week. And I'm just going to post one picture of my day, of myself. I'm going to make a video one a day and just put myself out there, or just something to motivate people or inspire someone. Say you're just going to post 1 to 2 pictures and perhaps use some great hashtags. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's pictures and videos this week, and I hope this was really helpful to everyone. Bye-bye.